Hello, I'm here today to talk to you about the hip hinge, mastering the hip hinge, because it's absolutely fundamental to so many of the movements that we do, not only in the gym, but day to day as well. Now, as coaches, when we're looking for a good hip hinge, so leading into a deadlift or a kettlebell swing, something along those lines, we usually see one of three things. Somebody will either perform a hip hinge, which is great, we don't need to do much more coaching, or they will do one of two other things. They will either bend from the lower back and kind of lean forwards a little bit, or the hips will move, but they'll also bend at the knees and they'll go through some kind of squat pattern, okay? What we're looking for is for the movement to come from the hip joint itself, and that's usually a little bit lower than people think it is, and you can find it by getting your thumb and finding the bony bit just below your iliac crest, so kind of the top of your pelvis here. If you run a thumb down, there's a little dimple and a bony bit in there. That is the point that we actually want moving. Not up here, not down here, right in the middle there, okay? So there's one real quick and simple way that you will know if you are doing a hip hinge correctly, and all you need is a wall, okay? So you want to set yourself up, feet roughly hip distance apart, shoulders back and down, core engaged, and you want to be about one of your foot's lengths away from the wall to start off with, and all you're going to do at that point is try and touch your bum to the wall, okay? So you're going to reach back with the bum, touch the wall. We're going to do that without bending the knees, yeah, and without rounding through that lower back. Now we're going to see one of those three movement patterns. If you round through the lower back, your bum's not going to touch the wall, okay? So you know therefore that you're not hip hinging. Or you're going to squat, in which case the hips are going to go, but the knees are going to go as well. And you're doing a squat, your bum's not going to touch the wall, okay? So to perform a hip hinge, feet roughly a foot's length away from the wall, and just reach back with your bum. If it helps, put your hands on your bum muscles and push them backwards to touch the wall. Stand back up. That's it, you've successfully performed a hip hinge. And like I said at the start, that then leads into big moves like deadlifts, kettlebell swings. They all come from this hip movement. So first and foremost, check whether you are hip hinging or whether you are doing a low back movement, which is not what we're looking for, or a squat.